Hey girl, what's up?
Oh, nothing, just tired. Plus, I'm stuck here all day, so you know how that goes.
Yeah, I know how you feel. I feel like that almost every day. Anyway, how are things with you and Chris? Didn't you guys just celebrate another year together?
Yeah, just the other day actually. Things between us are surprisingly good considering that since we've been together it's like we've had to defend our relationship.
What do you mean? Haven't you guys been together for like ever? Well, since high school, which is basically the same thing.
Yeah, but it's different now. I thought once high school was over that it wouldn't still be like it is. In high school people really didn't care seeing Chris and I together. I think that's because most people thought it was a phase that we were going through. Both of our families were like that actually, but after about a year once they got to know us and see the type of person each other was, they seemed okay with it then.
When did everyone stop thinking it was a phase between the two of you?
Around the time I graduated from high school and was going to start college soon. Our friends asked us both when we were going to end it between us, and they were shocked to hear that we weren't even thinking about that. We were told it wasn't going to last long anyway once I started college because interracial relationships people don't really care for.
You know, you were like my best friend since we were freshmen, but I didn't understand your guys' relationship either. I grew up in a family that believed that we should be with people that have the same racial background that we are. Well, that was until I got to know both of you guys and I couldn't be happier.
Our whole relationship is like we're center stage in front of everyone and they are just waiting to see what happens next. It puts a big weight on our shoulders, and it feels like there is just so much pressure on us as a couple.
Have you guys ever thought if it was even worth it anymore? I don't know how I would be able to handle something like that.
We talked about it first at the beginning, but then people stopped bothering us about it. But now it's like it's always in the back of our head. We've been fighting about it and it came down to the point that we were about to end it. I don't want to be in a relationship where I have to constantly argue my side and hope that one day people understand. There are some moments where we will talk and ask each other if the love we have for each other is even worth putting each other through everything we go through.
I understand where you're coming from. I even looked some things up about your situation and this is what I found. You and Chris both started dating while you guys were teenagers, and in this book titled Interracial Relationships by Brian J. Grapes, it said that in a USA Today survey they conducted that 57% of teenagers in America have dated someone of a different racial background, and that another 30% indicated that they would consider dating some of a different ethnic background. So Chris and you were like most teenage people when it came to interracial relationships.
I can see that since a lot of people I know are in an interracial relationship. It's not like I started dating Chris because he was of a different race. It was because we had the same things in common, and I could be myself around him without having to be judged.
It's not that, it's you in general that people don't like about Chris and your relationship. Your racial background plays a part in this too. There was this article I found that I believe could help you understand the situation that you happen to be in now. You have to understand where others come from and how they feel when they see couples like Chris and you together. The article was titled Guarded Borders, Adolescent Interracial Romance and Peer Trouble at School by Derek A. Krieger, and he said that among other things black females may also hold strong objections to black male-white female relationships. Black females often view these relationships as rejections of the black community and the beauty of black women.
I understand, and it's not like I want people to feel like that. I do think that if they get to know Chris and I as a couple, then to them it might be okay. You gave me the chance to show you, and now look at us, we were best friends and you're always wanting to double date with Chris and I.
There are always going to be people out there that don't want to see mixed couples no matter what race they are. You just have to be willing to look past that if you intend to stay with Chris, and understand that it might never go away.
Yeah, I know, and I'm willing to do that too. I get asked about getting married, and trust me, it's not going to be anytime soon. There are things I want to do before I tie myself down. However, I was reading this book Interracial Relationships in the 21st Century that was edited by Earl Smith and Angela J. Hattery, and I found that in the 2002 Census Bureau's current population, that the survey reported 1,674,000 interracial marriages, which happened to include 395,000 marriages between an African American and a white person.
Wow, I never knew there were that many interracial marriages in America. The way I see it, is that it gives hope to both Chris and you. if you guys do stay together and later in life get married.
I feel the same way. With there being so many marriages that are mixed, it makes me feel like my relationship can make it. Thanks to everything you told me, I feel like I now understand where people are coming from and why. Well, I better get going since I'm already late to my next class, but that's nothing new with me. Thanks for everything.
No problem, that's what best friends are for. I'll see you back at the dorm later. And remember, we're going out tonight to start the weekend off right and get away from here.